गत प्राणा बोधयन्तः परस्परं कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च मच्चितः. Their minds fully engaged in me. Madhagata pranaha. Their lives devoted to me. Bodhayantaha. Preaching paraspara among themselves. Kathayanta. Talking. Ja. Also. Mam. About me. Nityam. Perpetually. Tushyanti. Complete. Ja. Also. Ramanti. Enjoy transcendental bliss. Ja. Also. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The thought of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service. They derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another, conversing about me. Please respond. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service. And they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. Pure devotee whose characteristics are mentioned here engage themselves fully in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Their minds cannot be diverted from the lotus feet of Krishna. Their talks are solely on the transcendental subject. The symptoms of the pure devotee are described in this verse specially. Devotee of the Supreme Lord are 24 hours daily engaged in the glorifying the qualities and pastime of the Supreme Lord. Their hearts and souls are constantly submerged in Krishna. They take pleasure in discussing him with other devotees. In the preliminary stage of devotional service, they release the transcendental pleasure from the service itself. And in the mature stage, they are actually situated in the love of Godhead. Once situated in that transcendental position, they can realize the highest perfection which is exhibited by the Lord in his abode, Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya likens the transcendental devotional service to this sowing a seed in the heart of living entity. There are innumerable living entities traveling throughout the different planets of the universe. And out of them, there are few who are fortunate enough to meet pure devotee and get the chance to understand devotional service. This devotional service is just like a seed. If it is sown in the heart of a living entity, if he goes on hearing and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, that seed fructifies, just as the seed of the tree fructifies with regular watering. The spiritual plant of devotional service gradually grows and grows until it penetrates the covering of the natural universe, enter into the Brahma Jyoti, effulgence in the spiritual sky. In the spiritual sky also, that plant grows more and more until it reaches the highest planet, which is called Goloka Vrindavan, the supreme planet of Krishna. Ultimately, that plant takes shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna and rests there. Gradually, the plant grows fruits and flowers. That plant of devotional service also produces fruits and the watering process in the form of chanting and hearing goes on. This plant of devotional service is fully described in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila chapter 19. It is explained that when the complete plant takes shelter under the lotus feet of Supreme Lord, one becomes fully absorbed in love of God. Then he cannot live even for a moment without being in contact with Supreme Lord. Just as a fish cannot live without water. In such a state, the devotee actually attains the transcendental quality in contact with Supreme Lord. The Srimad Bhagavatam is also full of such narration about the relationship between Supreme Lord and his devotees. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is very dear to the devotee, as stated in the Bhagavatam itself, 12:13. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priya. In this narration, there is nothing about material activities, economic development, sense gratification, or liberation. Srimad Bhagavatam is the only narration in which the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord and his devotee is fully described. Thus, the realized soul in Krishna consciousness take continual pleasure in hearing such a transcendental literatures, just as a young boy and girl take pleasure in association. So, Hare Krishna, this is a very, very important verses. It is in these verses specifically the characteristic of devotee, particularly pure devotee, advanced devotee has been mentioned. How they have dedicated their life and they are very much inclined to the hearing process. Why the hearing process? Because it is stated in the Shastra that Ayur Harati Bhai Punsam Uddam Astam Chanyasu. Means this is beautiful verses from Bhagavatam. It is stated here that in our every day the sunrise plunders Ayur harati bhai punsam udyam astam chanya. So tasyat khananitya uttama sloka bhaktaya. Both by rising, by setting the sun, decreases the duration of life of everyone. So that means tomorrow I am going to reduce one day of our life. Even the next moment I am losing one day. That means sun is plundering our every day, our life duration of life. So it's a very precarious condition. But except one person, what is that person? Who hears, Uttama Sloka Bharta, who hears and glorify or discussing, just like we are discussing. Prabhupada said that association of devotee means discuss about Krsna Katha. So those who are discussing the topics of Krishna, Krishna Katha is two types. One is Bhagavad Gita, spoken by the Krishna. One is about Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam. In purport also Prabhupada says Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the thing that why? Because except one person who is discussing, you like to let the sun plunder your duration of life? If anybody asks, sir, I will minimize your life, duration of life. Will you agree? No. But you are enforced. You are enforced by the nature that as soon as sun shines, sun rising, sun setting, your duration of life is plundered. Only thing, only way to stop that, prevent that, to hearing Krishna Katha. So Krishna Katha is like an amrut, nectar giving life. It will not plunder. Why? Because Krishna, although sun is a great plunderer, but Krishna is better than plunderer. He is a thief, greatest thief. It is said that that Braje Prasiddham Navanita Choram. Before that, I will tell you one thing. Chanakya Pandit say that, very nice advice. Chanakya Pandit say that Pratohu Dutya Prasanga. Morning you have to discuss about gambling. See, there's a googly, cricket, there's a googly. So this is a googly. Madhyane Stri Prasanga, about discussion about women. So night Chora Prasanga, Ratro Chora Prasanga. And what that Gachati, Kala Gachati Dhimata. The wise people, they pass their time discussing morning, discussing about gambling, which is prohibited, regulative principle, 4 regulative principle gambling. And Stri, that is also regulative principle, illicit. And Chora Prasanga, that is also. So Chora Prasanga. So this is googly. So how to interpret this one? See, this morning Dutta Prasanga means in Mahabharata, there is a gambling. Because of gambling, all things happen. If there is no gambling, so there is no unnecessary usurping the kingdom of the Duryodhana Pandavas, there will be no war actually. That is the main reason for all the things. So therefore, morning we have to discuss about the Mahabharata, means the Bhagavad Gita is the most important part of the Mahabharata. So morning you should discuss about the Bhagavad Gita. Then second one is that Madhyane means in the afternoon we discuss about Stri Prasanga. Why Stri Prasanga? What about women? In Ramayana, because of one woman Kaikai, who is hearing from another woman Manthara, makes the another woman Sita to be banished. And because to get back the Sita, Ram came and killed one Supanaka. And that made the Ravana to enrage. How beautiful, everything connected, everything about women. Why Ravana has to enrage? Who informed Ravana that your Sita about all the things? Because of Supnaka. So everything around, topics around the woman. So Madhyana you speak about, discuss about the Ramayana. And Ratro Choro Prasanga, that is another beautiful thing. Choro Prasanga means Krishna is Braje Prasiddham Navanita Choram. So Krishna is very, very famous, very notorious, foremost thief. Even though this Brajavasi gopis, they hide so many ways, but Krishna invented so many different ways how to steal. One time, not only that, he knows how to escape also. The thief does not need any invitation. A thief, supposing, please, sir, steal. No. So, therefore, Krishna does not need invitation. He will come and steal. That is his special quality. One of the incident happened, one gopi called Prabhavati. Somehow he caught Krishna red-handedly. Oh, they always complain to Yashoda Maya that your Kanna, your son is stealing the butter and doing all mischief. They do not care. Yashoda Maya, they never hit. Yashoda Maya telling that why Krishna will go and steal? We are the king, Gopeshwara. His father is Vasudeva, king of Braja. So we have so many butter. Why, Krishna? You are all not complaining. Your complaint is not right, not logical. One time, Prabhavati, one gopi, red-handedly caught and bringing Krishna. Then showing Jasoda Maya, you always denying our allegation. You see, I caught your son red-handedly. Then Jasoda Maya telling, really? Where is your son? Then he was hiding Krishna and showing this Krishna. Then Jasoda Maya, are you mad or what? You see that whom you are bringing? His own son. So Krishna changed the form. Then where is your Kanna? Kanna is sleeping now. Krishna coming. Yes, mother, what happened? Why disturbing me? No, they are allegation. Is Gopis are, I already have been telling you, Gopis are wrongly allegation. You see, proved that I am here. Then he left. Then that Prabhavati was very amazed, astounded. How this change? Then he went back. On the way, then Krishna again changed. Then Krishna said, then this Prabhavati saw Krishna. Again, I will bring you to Jasodamaya this time. Don't mistake. I already warned you. Next time, if you bring means, I will change the form of your husband. So how Krishna was nothing. So because why this Choro Prasangam is very important. Why he's called Navanita Choram. Butter particularly is white. White represents the purity. So the personality of Godhead, he is the Vaikuntha-pati, Rashmi-pati. Why he needs to steal a butter? Do you have here a scarcity of butter or milk in that place? Goloka Vrindavan is called full of Surabhi cows. Go loco, go means cows. His places is a cow, full of cow. So he does not need the lack of scarcity of or paucity of the butter. But why he is stealing butter? Actually, he is stealing the butter of the heart of Gopis. Gopis' heart is like a bottle, like pure. How it become pure? Because every time Krishna is doing all sort of naughty things, pranks, and they always come and Jasoda Maya complaining. Sometimes they discussion about Krsna Katha. So every time that discussion about the Krishna stealing or Krishna doing something, killing demon, whatever the thing. So this Hari Katha become a discussion of Hari Katha. So when discussion of Hari Katha is going on, why Choro Prasangam is important? Our heart become pure. Because Krishna is a great thief, foremost thief, Choragya Ghanyam, very Choro Agra means foremost. So what he will do whenever there is a Harikatha we are discussing, Krishna will come, enter through our ears to the heart. Provided you have Harikatha, because Harikatha only purifies. Your heart is not purified, he cannot come and steal the butter of your heart. When he comes inside your heart, all this Maya who has erected all these big walls, like Kama, Krodho, Lobha, Madha, Maschara, everything will be destroyed. Maya may have big walls, but Krishna is a great thief. He knows how to. It's better than Charles Sobraj and all. He knows how to sneak into this heart. Simply through Harikatha, through the ears. So therefore, ear is the gateway to liberation. Hearing is the expressway. So therefore, here it is said that in this verse, that how the devotee symptoms, they're always discussing about Harikatha. Without discussing, you will not be attracted to Krishna. At present, therefore, it is said that his rising and setting sun decrease the duration of life. Only person who is talking about Krishna, they cannot. They will not see Yamraj. Yamraj will never come. Yamraj will never come to that place wherever Krishna Katha. Because wherever Krishna Katha, the Yamraj also there. So whenever you have some mystic, Yamraj, I have seen you somewhere. Somewhere I have seen you. Together we are hearing. Oh, that Krishna Katha. Okay, go. No, it's not my statement. Yamraj himself is telling. There's a beautiful verse. Yamraj is telling that if we hear Krishna Katha, people do not know, therefore they do not come to temple and hear this. So Yamraj himself is telling that, yes. So Yamraj is telling this beautiful verses. My dear servant, he is telling to Jamaduta, please do not approach such devotee before they have fully surrendered to the lotus feet of the Lord, Supreme Personality of God. They are equal to everyone. Their narration are sung by the demigods and inhabitants of Chitoloka. Please do not even go near to them. They are always protected by the club of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, Lord Brahma and I, even the time factor, are not competent to chastise. What to speak about son? A time factor also cannot take away. Just like we are those who are hearing Krishna Katha, no time factor. For them, it is nothing. No time factor. They die, go to Goloka Vrindavan. That's all. So even Jamraj also cannot chastise. So therefore, the importance of hearing Krishna Katha has been given here. How the Krishna Katha? Because at this conditioning moment, we have forgotten. Because we have forgotten, we have turned away from Krishna. As a result, we have here. Just like a snake. When a snake in India, when a snake bitten, what will happen? India must have known, you have seen that. They will be unconscious for time. Scientifically, the blood will be thicker, the flowing of blood, the medical science. How the poison of the snake killed us. When snake bites, immediately we won't be killed, because the process of thickening our blood. When blood thick, it will not flow now, but it will not immediately thick. And the unconsciousness we can be treated. Therefore, immediately they go to. Sometimes previously they do the mantra chanting in the ear. Then it will come back to life. They have very powerful mantra. So we are like a beaten by snake of material world. We have forgotten Krishna. We have torn away. We remember only Khan, Shahrukh Khan, Salman Khan, all the things. Jawan, Pathan, Bhagavad Gita we don't want. So that's why this hearing Krishna is coming to remind us by enacting his pastime. The Acharya is coming, is speaking Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Why? So that we will be again hear about Krsna Katha. By hearing about Krsna Katha, the whole purpose of Krishna coming so that he can attract us. Because all other senses, when you are sleeping, supposing somebody is coming with AK-47 rifle, will you get up? No. But alarm clock, every day alarm clock. Alarm clock, because sound, only active senses during the sleep is our ear. Hearing process. Therefore, hearing is very, very important. Very important. By hearing, you get the attracted. At present moment, we have torn away from the Lord. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, what will happen? They have forgotten, they dormant, they do not know how to make them by process of hearing. This is a beautiful verse that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. 127. This is a beautiful verse Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunaya Sarvanadi Suddhachite Karyaika. So, pure love for Krishna is eternally established in the heart of living entity. It is not something to be gained from another source. When heart is purified by hearing and chanting, this love naturally awakens. Now our love for is not there. Because why? We are most of our time, we are into YouTube reels. We are after Instagram. We are not after the Lord of Nandagram. And that's a problem. We are after Instagram. We are not after the Lord of Nandagram. So we are after Instagram. Therefore, what will happen? Our dormant love is not awakened. We are after the Facebook. How many friends? We don't make the Krishna as a friend. Suidam Sarvabhutana. Krishna says, I am the well-wisher friend. I am not high-by friend. But I am the well-wisher. We are after Twitter, all the things, but we are not after the Krishna main thing. So whole idea is that this, when the heart is purified by hearing chanting, then we can remember Krishna. Then our dormant love will, because most of the time you are thinking of whatever you are thinking. Supposing I am always watching something, I get attracted. Oh, this person is, I'm always hearing, I get attracted. Similarly, when you hear about Krsna Katha, we will be attracted to the love. It's like a cleansing process, just like an iron and magnet. A magnet is supposed to be attracted by iron, but why it is not? Because the magnet is rusted. So it lost the power of attraction. Similarly, we are contaminated. We belong to Krishna, but we come to this material world prison house. So we are now contaminated and our attraction power is lost. How we can gain this? Just like a rusted magnet can be cleansed and it will again regain its potency, the characteristic of attracting the iron. Similarly, we can regain our attraction, the natural attraction for Krishna by process of hearing. Therefore, all Shastras say that ears is the gateway to liberation. You don't have to do anything, simply hear. Simply hearing process. Jasyang bhai sriya manayam Krishna parama puruse bhakti rutpadayate punsam sokam moho bhaya upa. It's a very good process from Bhagavatam. It says that Jasyang bhai sriya manayam. So this is the thing. Simply by once giving oral reception to this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to the Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprouts up at once, extinguishes the fire of lamentation, illusion, fear. Not only it will awaken our love for Krishna, but also in this material world we are suffering. Padam padam yad vipadam. One may say, I am happy but we cannot maintain that happiness for long. You cannot maintain that happiness. I am Bill Gates, but how long you become Bill Gates? How long you become Ambani, Adnani, right? It has to go. You cannot maintain status quo. Death comes every 100 years, 50 years, 70 years. So here it is say that even after you say you may be happy, but death will come. So extinguishes the fire of lamentation. We are lamenting, oh, I lost something. I lost my father, grandfather. I lost my job. I lost my peer. So many. Illusion. We are illusion. We are thinking that this place is a permanent place, a very nice place. But at the expense of material nature, despite our tenacious determination to stay in this place, temporary place, Maya will never, this material nature will not allow you to stay. It will eject like a video, no, cassette. It will eject, forcibly eject, automatic eject, auto eject. So we cannot stay here, the illusion. We are thinking that's a very nice, I'm happy, happy home, happy family, all the things. But it's all transient. Anytime it can be lost. Khedamangura. Fearfulness, we are fear, uncertainty. Tomorrow what will happen? I'm going flying, the flight will reach or not. Or your job will be there or not. The status quo will be there or not. So always fearfulness. That will go away by Harikatha. Has a benefit, side effect also. So Harikatha not only by discussing about Hari, all the things, there's so much potency, all our material miseries that will be extinguished. Therefore, this acharyas, this devotees, symptoms is that always bodhanti parasparam tathantacha mam nityam tustanti cha ramanti cha. Always. And they derive pleasure. Not only that, it stated that it is stated in this beautiful verses that tadaiva ramyam ruchiram navam navam tadaiva sastan manasa mohtam tadaiva sakannam sasanam nenna yaduttama sloko yasa anugayati. Because why Harikatha has got potency, the word describing the glories of all famous personality of Godhead and attractive. It's very attractive. Supposing you say how it is attractive, you can say also magazine, film fair, also very attractive, right? But if you read film fair or news one day, next day you don't want to read. Have you read that yesterday paper? No. One time read, it is stale become. But Krsna Katha is not stale. You cannot say that Putana, I have no Putana story. Putana story 1,000 times also Putana story. Don't you think that Parikshit Maharaj, who heard about Putana, Bhagavatam, he never heard Putana, first time he is hearing? No, he already, Krishna, it is stated in Bhagavatam, from the childhood, Parikshit Maharaj, he was hearing the story of Krishna first time. From his from his grandparents and all, hearing about Krsna Katha. Not first time, but he was so much fresh when he was hearing about Putana. He was very much excited. What happened? Putana came. Did he kill Krishna? See how much he was involved. Everything is new and fresh. We have been reading Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years ago. Still it is fresh. Still it is fresh. Navajovanam. Krishna is always. Have you seen Krishna, old man, having stick? When at the time of Kurukshetra, he was 90 years. Never grow beyond 16. Never grow. Never grow beyond 16. That is Krishna God. Always new, fresh. Therefore, his Katha also attractive. Attractive to everyone. See, when Krishna was in Vrindavan, the Gopis, so much attractive that Krishna, the Gopis do not want to, do not want to associate with Krishna. They have no chance to associate with Krishna in the daytime. But cowherd boys associate with daytime. They have no associate with nighttime. Gopis are nighttime. They are always praying, when we'll have a time, we will have a night and day both together. That's why this Govardhan Lila happened. Where everybody together. That's why Indra was escaped. Otherwise, if you see that Indra atrocity, Indra mistake is Himalayan mistake than any of the demon. Demon came to kill only Krishna, except Aghasura came to kill some of the coward boys. But here Indra made a Himalayan mistake of trying to kill entire Braj community. 7 days continuous attack like a Palestine, Israel. 7 days, missile, thunderbolt. Krishna say, okay, you want to test me, you want to attack my Braj community? Immediately he lifted the Govardhan in the left hand, left finger. 7 days, 7 nights. But one thing good happen, two things good happen. First of all the gopis and gopas together have a chance day and night. That is fulfilled. And Krishna like that. Second thing is that, and Indra was forgiven because he was a devotee. Demigods are somehow demigod devotee of the Lord, but demons are not devotee. So even if you become a devotee of the Lord, the chances that you made a Himalayan mistake, still you are forgiven. He never, for Indra, Krishna never publicly chastised him. He told, okay, everything finished, come, come, come. Just like our devotee, if somebody has made a mistake, we do not publicly chastise, Prabhuji, Haribol, come, come. This is not good, right? So we never publicly say. So that is different. So therefore, he was, although he made a mistake, he was trying to destroy entire Braj community, but he was a devotee, Krishna forgive. Brahmaji also same thing. But demons, they did not get a chance. I am Putana, Krishna, you were killed. Before they say, introduce themselves, they were all killed. Putana, Agasur, Bakasur, Sakatasur, everybody killed. So many. So that was the advantages of being a devotee. A devotee, once you become a devotee, Krishna is so merciful. Never mind mistake. Api chetu durachara. Abominable mistake, you are forgiven. That is the advantages of Krishna. Even Putana came as a devotee, pretending to be devotee. Gopi like this, very nicely come to breastfeed Krishna. Krishna said, oh, very nice, gopis like this. So because he came as a beautiful devotee, he tell, okay, come as a devotee, mother status. Although he killed, he given mother status. See? That is the good thing. Even pretending to be devotee also you get a chance. What to speak about real, you are coming with a real sincerity, you become devoted to Krishna. How much benefit we get? That is the lesson. So therefore it is said that what is that? All from releasable ever fresh. Indeed, such words are perpetual festival for the mind. Everybody likes the festival. Yes or no? Everybody looking for working Monday to Friday, 2 days weekend. Because the mind is always disturbed. But here it is said that perpetually, if you hear Krishna Katha, every time you must, oh Prabhuji, I'm stressed. There are so many stress management, stress capsules. How much big business, simply to address one issue, stress. Whole world is getting billions of dollar industry simply by stress. Somebody by education, somebody by cheating, press, this one laugh, artificial laughing. You see India, they are all stress management. They are not increasing the stress actually. But here, say that perpetual festival for the mind. Mind is perpetual. You distress yourself by Krishna Katha. And they dry up the ocean of misery. Soka Nava. Soko means what? Misery. Supposing you have tears. Soka Nava. Soko also tears also. Also misery. How many tears you have shed in this life? Never cried. From when you come out also crying. At the time of birth you are crying. At the time of death you are crying. In between you are crying. How many lifetimes we have been crying? All these tears together like an ocean of tears. Simply by he dry up the ocean of misery. Krishna like a sun, billions of sun. He dry up the ocean of your tears, ocean of our misery. Simply by hearing Krishna Katha. What you say, stupendous benefit of hearing Krishna Katha. Beautiful, man. How much it is important to hear about Krishna Katha. Not only that, supposing Parikshit Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj we are talking. Parikshit Maharaj is a personality that whose birth we are talking about Krishna, whose death also we are talking about Krishna. When he was taken birth, he was the grand, which Parikshit Maharaj? Mother, father, Abhimanyu and Uttara. Abhimanyu is son of Arjun. So the Parikshit Maharaj, when he took birth, Ashwasthama released a Brahmastra. Then Krishna was about to leave Hastinapur to Dwaraka. That time Krishna went inside as a super soul and protected. So at the time of birth also we are talking about Krishna. At the time of death we are talking about Srimad Bhagavatam. Because at the time of death what happened, Parikshit Maharaj was cursed by a Sringi, one young Brahmana, that he will die in 7 days. He was very good king, very pious king, very devoted king. King are allowed to go to forest for animal hunting. Practice at the time of war, it helps. Not actually killing animal. So practice. That time he was very tired, fatigued. And one of the Swami Krishi, one sages was there. Sages are staying not in the city. Sages were staying in the forest. City staying is mode of passion. Staying in the brothel is called mode of ignorance. Staying in the forest called mode of goodness. So this is mode of goodness. Why? Because it is very conducive for our spiritual life. So all sages were staying forest. Nowadays nobody forest, all city. Okay. So they were staying sages. One Swami Rishi was meditating. So this Parikshit Maharaj, very tired, thirsty, and he wanted to ask for the water. Can you please give me water? This Rishi was so much meditating concentration that he could not hear. Then he thought that this Rishi, I am the king, the Rishi is maybe is pretending. He do not want to. So he want to give some kind of punishment, chastisement. So when a dead snake was there, he lifted the dead snake and put around the neck of that Rishi. And his son, who was taking bath, somehow by his power, yogic power, he knew this one, envision. That was the power of Brahmana. Brahmanas are so powerful, they can envision also. They can curse also. Nowadays, Brahmanas, IT people, all IT, no mantra, nothing. IT code, IT project deadline, P1 ticket, P2 ticket, nothing else. In this loco, Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, P1 ticket. They are thinking of P1 ticket. Server is bounced, server is rebooted, or server is down. All these things, they never. So this is the problem. So those days, Brahmanas are very powerful. So he envisioned that, just like in Mahabharata, our what that Bhagavad Gita, Kurukshetra war. Kurukshetra war, the Dhritarashtra was a blind king. He was staying in Hastinapur, Delhi now. He was in Delhi. He wanted to see the live commentary. Just now in World Cup is going on. We see the live commentary from TV. We don't see. Everybody don't see. But people see that live commentary. So the blind king Dhritarashtra, he wanted to see what is going on in Kurukshetra war. He do not have any eyes. He was blind by birth. So the Sanjaya is the secretary of the king Dhritarashtra. But he got the vision by Vasudev, his guru, to envision all this war. He got a vision. That was the power, the subtle invention. Nowadays, gross TV and all. Those days, subtle. So here, what happened? This Ringi, he envisioned that, oh, it was happened like to my father. And he was a young boy. He do not know that. He immediately cursed those who have put the dead snake on the around the neck of round the neck of my father. He will be died by killing of a takshaka snake within 7 days. So the curse has been happened means it is really Brahmana nowadays cursing means don't care. Panda they curse, you will die. Don't worry, I don't die. Power is not there. Otherwise, Brahmanas are very, very particular. Therefore, we should always respect to Brahmana. That was the Vedic injunction. But now there is no powerful Brahmanas. All are become IT engineer. Code, P1 ticket, all. They are so much encumbered with this, that. So they have no power, this power, Brahmanic power has been lost. So when 7 days has been done, so he left. Immediately he came to know that he was been cursed, and within 7 days. Not immediately, his father. He came to his father. Father, I did something. Father was very much upset. Why did you do that? For a small mistake. He is Chakravarti Samrat. He is a great pious king. The Kshatriyas are protector of sages, the Brahmanas. Why did you do that? Anyway, he went there and informed the king. King told, okay, never mind. I will give up everything, and went to the bank of Ganges onto fasting onto death. That time, lot of people came. The sages, Parasara Muni, Narada, Parsuram, big rishi to come to what? Hear Krsna Katha. And Sukadev Goswami also came that time. And he was, that king, death-bound king is asking the Sukadev Goswami, sir, tell me, a person who is about to die, what will he do? Sukadev is questioning. That is a Kaun Banega Crorepati question. $1 million. Why? Because everybody is on the verge of death. We cannot guarantee. Nishwasa nahi Viswasa. Where is the breath? Every breath is a death breath. Padam yad vipadam. The intrinsic nature, inherent nature of material world is that every step dangerous. You will say, why? I'm just step nothing. COVID time, you step out and fear, right? COVID time, you step out means you die. So every step is a dangerous. We never know. That means everybody of us on the threshold of death. Not only that sun is plundering every day, we are dying, every moment. No, anytime we can die. It cannot be like a sequential, is only 20 years time is there. No. I see another time. I see a queue may not be in sequence. Anytime can be called, anytime can be warranted someone. So you have no timeline, no notice board. Supposing you go to college, we first go to our college time, go to first notice board. What is the notice? Some notice is there, accordingly we will go. Today we have to bunk the class or not. So first thing notice board, then bunking class, go to movie. But now there is no notice board, blank, anytime written. That means fear. Everybody is fear on the verge of death. So this is a beautiful question asked. What do you do? Me Manas sir, it is stated here that this is called Kaun Banega Crorepati real question. Our Kaun Banega Crorepati, he did not ask in this TV studio. He asked in the bank of Ganges, a death-bound king, asking a young devotee, pure devotee of Krishna, Sukadev Goswami, I am going to die 7 days. What is my solution? Tell me. That is the $1 million question. Kaun Banega Crorepati question. So he's asking here very nicely that show the way of perfection for all persons, especially for who is about to die. That means we are all about to die. So what is the answer? The answer has been given without any options. The answer has been given here. So very nice answer has been given, which is related to our topics today. The answer is that Tasmad Bharat Sarvatma Bhagavan Ishwara Hari Shruteva Kititebhya Smateva Ichhata Bhayam. So the answer is that $1 million question answer. O descendant of King Bharata, one who desires to be free from all misery, must hear about, glorify, also remember personality of Godhead, who is the super soul controller and savior from all misery. Only way for a person who is bound, death bound, is to hear Krishna Katha. Uttama Sloko Bhartaya. By hearing Krishna Katha, he can stop the death. Yamaraj will never touch. It is stated, one of the verses, Shankaracharya stated, the glories of Bhagavad Gita, that Bhagavad Gita kinchiti data dhamanena na charcha. If you hear little bit of Bhagavad Gita discussed, you will never see the Jamadut. You will never see. Jamadut is very punishable. It's not a fictitious Jamadut, because you see it in medical, at the time of death, how their psychological condition, they fear, right? How they fear past stools, urine. Why? They see the Jamadut. These are the symptoms, psychology. They have researched it scientifically, medical science. How their psychological condition is so frightened, fearful. They do not want to die separate. The hearing Krishna Katha is important. At the time of death, either your family or you, anybody, always remember to hear Krishna Katha. In our Indian culture, if somebody say I am cancer and doctor say that I'm about to die, call everybody, Mama ji, Dada ji, their grandfather, grandson, everybody call together. And that person who is already got informed is about to die, he was thinking of, let me, throughout my work, throughout my life, I never hear about Krishna Katha. Let me hear about God. But everybody they call immediately, Mamaji, where are you? Cancel everything. Come. Grandfather is on the verge of death. Everybody, bring your children. Everybody come with their children. And that Dadaji was actually wanted to hear about Krishna Katha by seeing all their grandchildren. He was so much captivated. He was thinking, how can I separate? Thinking of their thing, always looking at the grandchildren, they die. What happened? They will not go back to Godhead. At the time of death, Krishna say, if you are thinking of tiger, you become tiger. You thinking of your wife, what you become? Jai Shri Radha Madan. Jai Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai. So what you will become? You think of your wife, you will become cockroach. Not necessarily you become also a man. You become a cockroach. You're so attached. Cockroach, where you become cockroach? You will not cockroach, you will cockroach on the dressing table. Why? Women are more attached to dressing table, always looking their face. So you become cockroach, and your wife will say, oh, cockroach is coming, disturbing me, will buy vegan spray and kill. How pathetic, I'm not telling it's Shastra 330. Shastra is Bhagavatam 330, all the things. So how it's so pathetic? If your attachment is so pathetic, if you're attached to anything, and it makes your life miserable. Therefore, it is said that be in the world, not of the world. Be in the family, not of the family. You are in family, but don't attach. Because you want to attach means, again, you will go to cycle of birth and death. Do not be attached. Somehow we are given some concession. Okay, 25 to 50 years, you become gross the life. You have a concession of enjoying senses as well as some regulative principle. At the time 50 and time of death, you should not attach. You should not. Always remember, if your father, mother, or grandfather is dying, always remember to make them hear Bhagavatam or Harikatha or some Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Gita. Never say that bring your grandchildren. Dadaji, your grandchildren. He will become, sometimes they say, na, oh, aapki pota dada jaise hai. Yes or no? Your pota grandchildren is like your grandfather. Is not like, they are. They become again as the grandchildren. So much at the time of death, looking at grandchildren, he become born as a grandchildren, great grandchildren like. So that is happening. Krishna say na yam yam bapi smaranam bhavatjantant kalakaram antikalavaram tam tam evati konteya. Krishna said the time of death, there are beautiful verses. Krishna himself saying that. 8:6. That at the time of death, our psychological condition determines our next birth. So here Krishna say, whatever the state of being remembers when he quits the body, O son of Kunti, that state he will attain without fail. See, according to our psychological condition, at the time of death determines our next body. Very dangerous. But if for Krishna consciousness, Krishna say, if you always hearing my Krishna Katha, what will happen? And whoever at the time, at the end of his life, quit his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. At the time of death, you remember Krishna, you will go back to Krishna. But you never say that, okay, at time of death, I will remember Krishna. No. Examination. If you do not prepare for examination every day, whole calendar year, at the time of exam, I will write pass out. No. Even given copy also, you will not pass out if you do not practice. That is a problem. One of my in Cuttack, one of my friend is there. He will be failed 4-5 times. So everybody thinking that we are giving nice copy, all the answers. So why he is failing? Then finally we realize that whenever you are writing, last we are writing, their friend, you got all your copy, please check everything. He also writing that one. So copy also, it is a, you need a brain also. Copy also. Yesterday, I asked one question, that picture where Vrindavan, in that picture, 3 important things. You know who gave the answer? Of course, 3-5 times, Priti Gauranga Prabhu. So he, after 2-3 attempts, he gave, he never went to Vrindavan. But the talent is there. He knows how to search, like power of, like, he has the idea na, that, okay, nearby this Radhamon, what are the places are there? By this permutation combination, that little idea must be there. Na? Even after he has not given, but I really appreciate, he has given the answer. So that is the thing. If we do not prepare, we cannot. So whole calendar year, your preparation, your vigorous preparation determines your examination result. Similarly, our practice, why all this Krishna consciousness is a practicing match, not final match, practicing match. So at the time of examination, final examination, we should remember Krishna and go back to God. Concession, Krishna says, Janma karma chame dipo. And the way of remembering is that, because in this age of Kali, we cannot meditate. Because we have so many social media, WhatsApp message is coming, bouncing like anything. 5 minutes message coming. Instagram, social Facebook, Twitter, so many things are coming. We cannot concentrate. Therefore, in Satya Yuga, this Valmiki was doing 60 years, 60,000 years. The Kardama Muni was doing 10,000 years. He did. So they were doing meditation. Some people coming here, meditate like this. What, 5 minutes? This is not the process, Kali Yuga process, because we are disturbed. Manda sumanda mataya manda bhagaya upadrita means disturbed. Then in Tetya Yuga, they are doing all jagya. Tetya mokhai, jagyai mokhya. Kirtaya dhyati Vishnu, Tetya, what is that? Tetya Yuga, another word is there. Then Jajati mokhya, they are doing the havan. Havan means jagya. Nowadays, if you say a Brahmana chant the mantra, one of our sannyasi was, one of our devotee telling, so he was now, one time there's an anniversary, what is that called? Marriage anniversary. So he was thinking of, let me go and see our marriage video. He saw the marriage video. After becoming devotee, he saw, then that mantra was chanting is a sannyas mantra. After devotee, he came to know all the mantra. Before that, he do not know. Everybody Om Swa 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 Sannyas mantra. Because Brahmana forgot means Brahmana. One thing is that clever. He forgot means he will not stop there. He will continue whatever the mantra comes. Let me come. Let me finish. Let me finish whatever mantra. Otherwise, you will not get paid. Everywhere, what kind of Brahmana? You don't know chanting. You will never. Have you seen ever? The Brahmana will never stop in the middle. Whatever mantra coming, he forgot. Never mind. He will. But you see that even they're forgetting also that pause also you can see. Immediately they will some cover up. So he's covered sannyas mantra. That's why I become devotee. That's why I become devotee. Devotee means kind of sannyas. That's why I become sannyas mantra at the time of marriage. So he was wondering how I was not so interested in Krishna consciousness, how I become devotee. So then they found out that in the sannyas mantra there. So this is our thing. Though in Tetyas Yuga they are doing all this havan, but nowadays all brahmanas into IT, all the things, so they cannot chant. And they have pure ghee. Now no pure ghee. A1, A2, they are telling all buffalo ghee contaminated, everything. No pure ghee. So that is not opted out. Then in Dwapara Yuga, they are doing very big worship. Temple worship with gold, diamond, So very. Nowadays, you see wife, one thing wife can get angry. You promised me to gold, you did not give gold. And so we cannot even provide gold to our wife. What to speak out giving to God? So always we are getting a complaint. So that is not possible. In Kali Yuga, Kalau Tad Hari Kirtana. Kali Yuga, only one essential quality is there. Although it's so much, bad things, inauspicious. Kallo means everything quarrel. Little bit of provocation, very quarrel. Little bit of provocation you fight. You are a great friend, good friend. Little bit of provocation you will fight. You just see even devotee community. If you do not say Hare Krishna, 7 days you will. That Prabhu did not say. That Prabhu did not say me Hare Krishna. 7 days. 7 days you will not. So this is called Kali Yuga. Little bit of provocation, there is a quarrel. There is a dissension, difference. You check yourself. You say one devotee, you say Hare, you don't say Hare Krishna. Then 7 days he will not. Sometimes 1 month he will not even talk with you. That is Kali Yuga, provocation. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, despite all this bad quality, there is a brilliant quality. In Kali Yuga, there is a brilliant quality. Asti eka mahaguna. What is that mahaguna? Kirtanadeva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Parimrita. Although Kali Yuga is ocean of faults, but one brilliant quality, that Hari Kirtana. Hari Kirtana is like we did Kirtana 6:30, right? Kirtana means congregational chanting, Hare Krishna. That congregational chanting is very important. As I told you, if you ask somebody, Prabhu, he may not hear. Everybody say, Prabhu. Yes. What happened? Haribol. So congregational chanting is powerful, like injection. Immediately draw the attention of Krishna. Therefore, this congregational chanting is very important. Discussing about Krsna Katha is very important. That is the point. So another thing is that we have time. Although these classes is go like anything. So another point is that this Bhagavatam, this Parikshit Maharaj, after hearing, he went back to Godhead. Of course, snake came and beat and went. He do not fear. All fear is gone. He is telling, I don't care. I don't care whatever come. You so much engaged in Harikatha, you don't care. You become fearless. So that is the point. Whenever you are chanting and hearing, you will see that you become fearless. The best way to fearless, not become because of your investment, not because of your salary, not because of your job security, not because of your property. Only fearlessness is by hearing. Ichchata abhayam. Abhayam means you want fearlessness. And another thing that Rukmini, Rukmini Lakshmi Devi, Rukmini never saw Krishna. By hearing about somebody, you can be attracted to him. Just like we have never have seen Shahrukh Khan. I don't. You may have, but I have never seen. But many people have never seen Shahrukh Khan. But why they are attracted to him? Rukmini have never seen Krishna. Without seeing, also by hearing, you can become attracted. Rukmini Devi is speaking there very nicely. So although we have never heard, see, the beautiful verses Rukmini Devi is speaking to Brahmana. Rukmini said, in her letter as read by the Brahmana, O beauty of the worlds, having heard of your quality, see, having heard of your quality which enter the ears, those who hear and remove their bodily distress, having also heard of your beauty, which fulfills all the visual desire, those who see. I have fixed my shameless mind upon you, O Krishna. So Rukmini have never seen Krishna. Simply by hearing his quality, his beauty, Krishna is extremely beautiful, profoundly beautiful. And Krishna has so many quality. He killed Putana, he killed so many demons. He was so many pastime lifting up Govardhan and all. By hearing things, he becomes so attractive. So even after you do not know the person, but hearing is so important. You can. And another personality who is hearing is who is that hearing? The last person, Brahmanas. The Brahmanas, Krishna was in Vrindavan. They were always, Krishna main duty is to morning they will go to tendering this tending this cows and all. Different forests. We have 12 forests in Vrindavan, Brajadham. So one forest he was very hungry. So these Brahmanas, nearby Brahmanas, they were doing sacrifice. Then Krishna asked this cowherd friend, you go and bake some prasadam. The Brahmana, they told, no, what this prasadam? We are doing havan. We will offering the sacrifices. We don't give to Krishna. But the wife of Brahmana, they are ready. They are ready to give everything for Krishna. Why? Why the Brahmanas are interested? Not the Brahmanas are called Snaka. They don't hear. Simply they wanted to. Therefore, our everything, whatever you do, service, whether it was worshipping, preaching, everything, but hearing is the first preemptive principle. If you do not hear, you cannot chant, you cannot cook, you cannot worship, pujari, you cannot do any other thing. Everything will be perfected when hearing is perfect. Therefore, Prabhupada always stress that hearing is very important. You will fall in love with Krishna, just like Rukmini. And this Brahmana's wives, they were fall in love. Why? They have here. This stated here, Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam stated here that read this verse. Forget this. So this is beautiful verses where it is stated that because of hearing this Brahmana's wife. No, some verses I forgot which one, where it is. So one verse is there, forget. So here they by hearing process, therefore it is stated in this beautiful verses that how Krishna Katha is very important. Brahmana Krishna Katha Punyam Madhave Lokamalapaha Kono Triptatya Srivana Suttagya Nittanutana. What experienced listener of Brahmana could ever grow satiated while listening to the pious, charming, ever-fresh topics of Lord Krishna, which cleanses away all the world contamination. He cleans away. Krishna come and cleans. We are coming one day in a week, Sunday. But all our other days, our room is dirty, our heart is dirty. Always going to office, coming back, always. So one day cleaning is not important. So even after you are at home, you hear. Because by hearing process, hearing of Krishna Katha attracts Hari. Krishna himself comes and cleanses. Everything cleanses. It's stated in that as soon as you hear, Krishna come and cleanses all your heart. Sinmantam Sokatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtanam Bhujantustoya Vadrani Vidunati Swasata. Krishna, the personality of God, who is Paramatma in everyone's heart, the benefactor of the truthful devotees, cleanses desire of material enjoyment from heart of the devotee who is developed. You ought to hear his message, which are themselves in virtues properly heard. That is called auspiciousness. Punya means auspiciousness. Sometimes we say that rainy season, if there is every day we say good morning, good day, in office also good morning sir, or good morning, good day, like this. But actually, what is the good about the day? You want to make your day good? I tell you one very beautiful lesson from Bhagavatam. Narada Muni has been asked, tell me sir, which is the best day? Narada Muni say that very nice answer. Tadinam durdinam manyam mega chanam na durdinam. If a day is a cloudy, is not auspicious, is not inauspicious. What is that inauspicious day? Tadinam Krishna Katha Samalpa Varjitam, Piyusa Varjitam. That day is a inauspicious day if you are not hearing Krishna Katha. Every day morning you hear Krishna Katha, go to office, go to your work, come back, you see that day is auspicious. Because hearing Krishna Katha make the day auspicious. So our first conversation of the day must be Krishna Katha. And as we become advanced, whole our entire day of conversation become Krishna Katha, Hari Katha. That is pure devotee. Initial stage, maybe we cannot hear 1 hour, half an hour, 10 minutes. But when you grow, become advanced devotee, as this today's verses, bodhoyanti parasparam, kathanti cha mam nityam tustanti cha ramanti cha. That is the symptoms of pure devotee. Always thinking, always hearing and glorifying, discussing about Harikatha. That is advanced devotee. Advanced devotee means always discussing. Throughout the day, they're most of the time invested on hearing Harikatha. Because in this way, they always get attracted. Supposing if you have like girlfriend, you always like to talk about him, hear about him, right? It's symptoms of love. Always thinking about him, hearing about him. Yes or no? That is the symptoms. That means if you hear about Krishna, you will fall in love with Krishna. If you talk about Krishna, you fall in. Therefore, devotees are always interested to talk about Krishna. Always. This is what is there, 10:13 eh? So devotee always like to talk about Krishna. Is this the verse? Yeah. So in this verse, it is a Paramahansa devotee who have accepted the essence of life are attached to the Krishna in the core of their heart. He is the aim of their life. It is their nature to talk only Krishna at every moment, as if such topics were newer and newer. They are attached to such topics, just as the materialistic are attached to the topics of women and sex. Just like materialistic, they will be always talking about, go to office, the guys are sitting, oh, very nice. They're talking about women or colleagues. But devotees also, they talk about always Krishna, because Krishna is their beloved, Krishna is their lover, Krishna is their love. That's the difference, shift their attention. That's all. How whom you are in love. That's all. So this is the thing. So, but you do not hear about Krishna Katha. There's a very dangerous. Here it is stated here. If you do not hear, you say that, why should I hear? I don't care what kind of classes. I don't hear. Oh my Lord, person who are bereft of all auspicious performance of chanting and hearing about the transcendental activity are certainly unfortunate, are also bereft of good sense. They engage in inauspicious activities, enjoying sense gratification for a very little while. So they are very inauspicious. They know auspicious. Harikatha is not there, means no auspicious. When Putana is coming to kill, Parikit Maharaj was very worried. What about Krishna? Sukadev Goswami, don't worry. Krishna Katha going on. So nothing will happen to Krishna. Wherever Krishna, there is Krishna Katha. Gopis are discussing about Krishna always. So nothing will, no demon will come. Ghost will not come. If you are thinking that you have a dream of ghost, or ghost is in your house hunting, or something bad happening of your planet, this planet, that planet. Jagannath is called, what is that called? Graha Rupi Jagannath. He is, every graha is under his control. As soon as you pray Jagannath or Krishna, all your inauspicious thing will go away, thrown out. There's a verse is there that here it is said that if you have all the planetary conjunction is very bad, still if you Hari Katha means immediately. One time Prabhupada was asked, Prabhupada's one devotee, Prabhupada, Rahu Kala, my Rahu is very bad, so I will kick the Rahu. 1 minute, you come, kick him. So how you kick na Krishna Katha? I will tell you Krishna Katha, I will kick out. So Krishna Katha means ghost will not come, nothing will come so much. So if you are not hearing Krishna Katha, your holes are like snake holes. You know why it is compared to snake holes? You go to snake holes, nobody put his finger, nobody put his hand, nobody put his leg. It's useless. So if we do not hear Krishna Katha, our ears like a snake holes. If we do not talk about Krishna Katha, our tongue is like a frog. What the frog is doing? Croak, 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 right? Inviting snake, inviting death. Snake, they cannot see. Snake will only hear. By hearing that, okay, croak is inviting me, here is hearing, sound is coming. So they slowly come and swallow. Supposing if you do not talk about Krishna Katha, do not hear about Krishna Katha, then death, which is always near to us, every day, every moment is waiting us, they will swallow us. And again, you have to take birth according to your karma and going on cycle of birth and death. So in order to stop all the things, it is stated that Uttama Sloka Bharta. Only person who can escape from the death is like Uttama Sloka. With the final verse, I will tell that how in Kali Yuga, best way to get out from this material world is a beautiful process. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly person who in the age of Kali, particularly age of Kali, hear about your transcendental activities, also glorify them, will easily cross over the darkness of the age. That is the solution. The solution is that in this age of Kali, This Uddhava is speaking direct to Krishna. Krishna in the age of Kali, if somebody is speaking that how Krishna was born. How Krishna was born where he is born? Prison house of Kansa. As soon as he was born, what happened? Vasudev lifted Krishna. Yes or no? When Vasudev lifted Krishna, what happened? All the shackles was released. Then when we lift the Krishna Katha, the name of Krishna, or hear Krishna Katha, our tongue and ear, what will happen? All the shackles of material world will be released, will be freed. So we have to lift Krishna name, Krishna Katha. There's a beautiful proverb is there by Napoleon Bonaparte. Prabhupada used to quote this one. Impossible is a word found in foolish dictionary. The same thing can be spoken for in context of Krishna consciousness. Impossible is word is not found in devotee dictionary. How? Last version. How nothing is impossible for devotee. Why nothing is impossible for devotee? What is impossible for the servant of the Lord? By the very hearing of his holy name, one is purified. Simply by hearing, nothing is impossible for devotee. That is the power of hearing Krishna Katha, the potency of hearing Katha. So we request everyone, please regularly come to class, because Krishna has given a chance. He is not coming to show off his all the thing. He is coming that he enacting all the pastime for us, so that we will be attracted to him, hearing him. Whole idea of Krishna coming here, material world, enacting so much wonderful activity, so that we will divert for attention from Khan to Krishna. If you are with Khan, you will be again taking bath. Don't know according to karma. Good luck for you. If you are with Krishna, Krishna say, you go back to me. Last verse. This is I'm not saying Krishna is. This is Krishna is saying. See, this is stated by Brahmaji. Brahma say that, see, when the Lord assume a human-like body to show the mercy to his devotee, he engage in such a pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated to him. Hear about them. Why is coming here? He is lifting Govardhan, killing Putana, Sakatasura, Bakasura, Agasura, all the things, because we are attracted to him. Because we are attracted to so much into weightlifter. He is telling, I am the best weightlifter, Govardhan Hill. We are attracted to some very romantic movie. Somebody told me, oh, very nice movie. What is that? The romantic movies, what is that? Sita Raman. Something, one movie was there. Tamil and Telugu people, one of my colleagues. Krishna. Have you heard about Raman? Most romantic movie, because for his love, Krishna, Ram made the Ram Setu. For his beloved, he killed entire dynasty of Ravan. Have you heard about Krishna's love story? So many demons came. All demons were killed by Krishna. How he is protected this is love. So I was telling how this Raman and Krishna Katha, everything is very, very nice pastime. And he is enacting so that we will divert our attention. Mundane attachment. He is most knowledgeable. Bhagavad Gita, who can challenge the Bhagavad Gita? Wisdom. And hearing is very important. When from Bhagavad Gita, one lesson is that. One lesson we can get Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna was in a very, very precarious situation. He was about to kill all his own people, kith and kin, relatives, his father, grandfather, etc. But Arjuna, although he was in a very ethical and existential dilemma, but he gave urgency to hear Krishna Katha. Similarly, we may be crammed with so much responsibility, so much pressing situation, P1 ticket, P2 ticket, this job, economic things, relationship, but we must give emphasis to Krishna Katha. We cannot neglect at the expense of Krishna Katha. Arjuna did not do that. Arjuna gave this Gita wisdom and priority, and he solved his problem. We should also solve his problem. Therefore, we request regularly come and hear. You will see within a very few, kalena na arti dirghena, not much time, Krishna will come and sit in the heart. Only way to invite Krishna in the heart is by hearing Krishna. Thank you very much. We will have a last arati. Hare Krishna, mantra Bhagavad Gita.